Welcome to Bothering the Band. My name is Ryan Bynick. With me, as always, is my steely-eyed producer, Abigail Ann Levy. And we are so fucking excited for this episode, which was recorded live at the Hotel Cafe in the heart of Hollywood. Yep, that was our first live show, and we had a stacked lineup. It was so fucking fun. Abby, tell them who we had.
Nick Ghanbarian, bass player for Bayside. Randall, one half of the amazing punk band No Age. Danielle Durack, singer-songwriter and B2B alum. Brian Wecht, half of the world-dominating musical comedy duo Ninja Sex Party. MNYS, aka Nick Ghanbarian, amazing producer and songwriter. Brooke Van Poppelen, comedian. Daniel Sheron of the band Balto, and Rich Wilkes, filmmaker and friend of the pod.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. We also want to give a shout out to Andrew Michon, who kicked off the show, Brooks Whelan, who was supposed to be on the show, but was nice enough to text us from a Whole Foods bathroom. Of course, we got to thank Make a Tea, MNYS manager Chandler, Hotel Cafe, and I'll let Abby say the last but not least.
Very special shout out to our graphic designer, best friend of the pod, and all around amazing woman, Enid Nolasco. Go check her out at Raw Made and Raw Storytelling.
Oh my God.
Let's get the energy out. This is a live podcast recording. It is going to be coming out on the internet. So everybody, give it up for the hosts of Bothering the Band, Abby and Ryan.
Okay. My name is Ryan. This is my steely-eyed producer, Abigail Ann Levy. Oh my God, we're so excited to be here tonight. Man. For your full name.
I'll give out my social later.
For those who don't know, Bothering the Band, we ask our favorite musicians very stupid questions. Like, what's your favorite Tom Arnold film? And the fun fact about that is, hi Steve, we had Tom Arnold on the podcast. So go back and listen to that. What we didn't know is that Tom Arnold was in like a country western band when he was a kid, so that was loads of fun to learn. And then he talked a bunch of shit about Shaq, so but we're gonna kick this off. Okay, for our first guest, he's the bass player in a band called Bayside that I used to listen to while I would take the Long Island Railroad to work in Lindenhurst, Long Island. So it's very weird to actually have him now on the show. Give it up for friend of the pod, former guest, Nick Ghanbarian, everyone. I don't know where he's from. Choose wisely. There are...
Indiana Jones?
Yes. Yes.
We will play music with chairs later.
This one? Is this on? Hello? Okay. Is that weird that I chose the middle?
No, I think that's a good guess.
It's not a bass player thing.
Yeah.
Bass players don't want to be on like the side. It's my moment.
Do you want to change? This is the moment to change before other people start coming in.
No, I like the middle.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit though.
So to kick it off, what's your middle name?
Ali. My father's name is Ali. He's from Iran, so I got kind of white guy first name, and then the rest of it's fully like Muslim Persian.
What's your father's middle name?
I don't think he has one. Trick question.
Okay, moving on. He's in a great LA punk band called No Age. Again, he influenced my life because in like 2002, while I was just skateboarding and smoking weed, I listened to his music. Let's give it up for Randall. Where's he at? Can't see.
Hey, Randy, what's up? Good to meet you.
Okay, Randy, I have two questions for you.
All right.
What was your best idea at the age of 23?
Oh God, there were no good ideas. What happens at 23?
Quit college, right?
No, I finished college. Is that around that time? You finished college, maybe? Some people do.
To be on the
Finished college,
podcast,
yeah.
you have to have a college degree.
Okay, I do have a college degree, but I think my best idea was to quit my job being a mini bartender at the Standard. Sorry, I was speaking into this. I was stealing little bottles of Jack Daniels and drinking them in people's rooms.
Yeah.
And then I decided to quit that job and work at Amoeba telling people where the action movies were.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We went there yesterday.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
Second question, Randy Randall. Is your name Randall?
No, it's officially legally Randy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was my dad's name. We had different middle names. He was Randy Lee Randall, and I'm Randy Stephen Randall.
Okay.
So I think legally
We're
you're
asking
allowed to.
everyone about their middle names.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I also have.
I feel like that should be a whole separate podcast.
Just middle names.
Just middle names.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Me and you.
You want to do
we'll
that with
co-host.
me and you? Nick has another podcast or two. How many podcasts?
I got
you
too
have a
many
radio
things going
show.
on.
You have a
I have
Star
a radio
Wars
show and I have a Star Wars podcast.
Yeah. We'll get to the promo stuff later, but you know.
Are you going to Celebration this weekend?
Sure am.
Ooh, all
Can't
weekend?
wait. All weekend, all 4 days.
Damn. I'm only going Friday.
See you there.
I'm taking my son for the second time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
We can Star
Keep going,
Wars
man.
it up later.
Can we turn this into a Star Wars podcast?
Yeah.
Are you dressing up?
Just practical Star Wars.
Who's your
podcast.
character?
Like a Clone Wars Mandalorian.
Ooh, all right. Do you do that all the time, or is this a
No,
special
it's
one?
this is my.
Your
I did
debut?
it for the first time in February.
Okay. Does it
Now
have
I'm fully in now.
Does it have a name? Does your
No,
character
I mean
have a
it's
name?
loosely based off of when Obi-Wan Kenobi wore his Mandalorian armor in the Clone Wars.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
nerdy.
Yeah. We'll continue this later.
Nerd.
Take this off there.
Nerd alert. Coming to the stage next, she's an amazing singer-songwriter from Phoenix. She's also an alum of Bothering the Band. I have a huge crush on her. I hope she writes a song about breaking my heart. Give it up for Danielle Durack. Wherever you want to sit. Okay.
I really threw everyone off by picking the middle, I feel like.
What time of day are you most creative?
The not day.
Not
Just,
day,
like,
nighttime.
as much like as far not day
You
as I
set
can
an
get.
alarm at midnight and wake up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
write music.
Yeah, from
Okay.
like 11 to 3 a.m.
We're so happy you made the trek from Phoenix to be here. Again, some of these people, Nick included, has been on the pod, so we bother them again. They're stuck with us. We always say it. Coming to the stage next, he's in a musical comedy duo called Ninja Sex Party. Give it up for Brian Wecht. There he is. What was your first email? Yahoo, AOL? What was the email?
I went to a science honors program when I was a junior in high
Brag.
school. And look, I mean, it is a brag. It was called the New Jersey Governor's School for the Sciences.
It's more
And I
college
believe-
talk.
Yeah. I sent an email to another 16-year-old, which was like, "Hey, isn't this cool?"
I think that'll get canceled in 2022.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
You've also been a guest on the podcast.
True.
Thank you again for doing this. I think you forced us. You're like, I want to be on the LA one. And
I
was
mean,
like,
that
we're
sounds
happy to have
incredibly thirsty the way you say it, but yes, that's true.
Okay, coming next to the stage, his name
I
is...
can leave if you want me to.
What? No, we want you here.
Okay, great.
We also found out you weren't getting all of our correspondences, but,
Because you weren't a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, because I wasn't sending it to the Yahoo or whatever college thing it
Yeah.
was. Coming next to the stage... his
Sorry,
name
it was
is-
the New Jersey Governor's School for the
damn.
Sciences. Just to be clear.
.com?
No,
Yes.
there were no .coms.
Okay.
Ready? Next, coming to the stage...
Sorry, should I stop talking? Is that the issue?
He is an amazing producer and singer-songwriter. He goes by the name of MNYS. He's also been on the pod. Nick, where are you? Come on up.
I feel like we have a height disparity in the seats here.
Oh, that's what we did. We wanted it to
I like it.
kind of go like this.
Hi.
Hey.
What kind of deodorant do you use?
Degree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is that disappointing?
Nice. Good call. Prove it. That's it.
No, I can smell it. It's definitely degree. Yeah.
He smells good from here.
He smells good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Checks out.
Next, come to the stage. She's a comedian, friend of a friend. She has an amazing podcast called the Sidework Podcast. Give it up for Brooke Van Poppelen. Where are you?
I should have chose that seat.
Perfect.
Hello.
Brooke, you and I have a mutual friend, our friend Eric Schmidt.
Yes.
That's why I pulled the favor card. Thank you
It's
for
not
being
that.
here.
We're friends through my podcast.
Yeah, and I told a story, or I had a
Yes.
story featured on your podcast
Absolutely.
about when I served tables, I had a couple divorce in front of me, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, it was real
I'm
wild.
surprised it wasn't me.
It was. I still think about them because the most fucked up thing is they got into an argument and like the guy stormed off, the man threw up, and then I had to give her the check. Yeah.
Did you say someone threw up?
Yeah, the woman threw up. Like they
wow.
were fighting. He stormed off. She, I guess, out of anxiety and maybe wine, threw up.
Yeah, could have been the food.
And then I was like 23, and it was like, here's your check.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah, where your like manager is breathing over your. They're like, fucking close the deal, you know, and just no sensitivity toward what's
No.
going on. Yeah.
Turn him and burn him.
Did she tip?
Yep.
She did actually. That's the clinker of the story. Is she left like a great tip. And,
Amazing. And she also left single. Did you ask her out?
I wish. I was too young and dumb. She was very good looking, and I Google her a lot. But she's here right now. Bro, what podcast do you listen to?
Oh man, that's a dark well to dip into. I love to calm myself. Sorry, by the way, I'm okay. I'm not a problem. Everyone around me is getting COVID. Sorry, not trying to make everyone nervous. My family, the Van Positives, as we now call them, have had every fucking strain of it, and I just, when I'm in their presence, I wear like a fucking face mask. 'Cause I'm like, I don't trust any of you fucking motherfuckers. I'm good to go. None of you should be scared. I'm scared. Anyways, the podcast I listen to calm my nerves is called The Vanished.
Is it a murder one?
Oh, it's way worse than murder. It's people who just disappear.
Oh wow, and that
That's
calms your nerves.
100 times
Right before
sadder.
you go to bed.
I don't know what it is. The host is just like so empathetic to their plights that it puts me out, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just winding down, and she's so serious and so empathetic. And you're like, well, will we ever find David? You know.
Oh my god.
Has anyone ever turned up in the history of the podcast? After they vanished?
Yes, there are updates all the time, and they either find their bones or they find them living under a pseudonym or who knows what. But it's a really incredibly
Or one of the
well
listeners
done
of the
podcast.
podcast, like, wait, that's me. They're
Yeah.
talking about me.
It's, like,
It's the woman I
identify
served.
yourself, you know.
It's the woman I served many years ago.
People
Maybe she
have wild
disappeared.
reasons for hiding from their family or
Yeah.
a relationship or who knows what, and so sorry. It's just so disturbing. The idea that like murder is very, we're like, we gotcha, and then missing is like, what?
Murder is really, we gotcha.
I know, it's still sad.
Classic gotcha
Just to
It's
clarify.
You get
still
murdered.
sad. It's very bad, but going missing is like not good for anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
This is a tough
You
transition.
asked.
I love it. I love it. All right, coming to the stage next, he's a good friend, another pulling the friend card. He's an amazing musician in a band here in LA called Balto. Give it up for Daniel Sheron. No, you can share. We're supposed to
wait.
share. I'll share. I'll share. Is that cool?
I'm for sure cool. We can share. Take it.
No, don't.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I swear to
God, don't.
It's just truly.
I feel like we should
We're
rearrange
learning
the
how to do
seats in the
this
middle
all
of this.
together.
Daniel, what's the best gift you received as a child?
Oh man. I feel like I had a horse with springs. Anybody have one of those things?
A horse with springs?
Yeah, it was like a hobby horse, but it was on springs.
Was it on a little stand?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yes.
That's a
yes.
pretty dope
It was
gift to
amazing,
get as a
yeah.
kid. It's fucking awesome.
It must have a name. It can't just be horse on springs.
Like a hobby horse, but like it's
Hobby
like
horse?
a
Is that
fancy
what it
hobby
is?
horse.
Because I knew what you were talking about, but I'm
Yeah.
like, what would you call that?
Well, I
Horse
recently
on
learned that
springs.
the stick horse is just a hobby horse, which I think is
Okay.
an awesome name, anyways. But yeah, probably that.
Wow. This podcast is like hard-hitting journalism at its best.
We're good.
Music journalists, that's what we are. Last but certainly not least, I also have a crush on him. He is a screenwriter and director. He wrote one of my favorite films, or Airheads. Anyone hear of Airheads?
Of course.
Yeah, holy shit. Give it up for Rich Wilkes. There he is. On the spot, to all of you, follow Bothering the Band on Instagram. If not, do it right now. For real. Do it right now. All of you in the audience, too, follow Bothering the Band on Instagram right now. I'll wait. It's fine. I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
751. And the one.
752 now.
Now that we got.
Sorry,
So-
it's just not showing up.
Is that
for
why
me.
we're
I
here?
can't do it.
We're here just to
We're
get
here,
more
you just
followers.
wanted 10 more followers?
Yes, yes.
We're going home now?
Now that we have, so we did the show. What am I doing? Breaking something?
I've got a report.
More
You're up to
mics.
7:55.
Okay,
And
so I have to
Clap for the
admit,
house. Yes.
I have to admit, I asked, we asked our favorite people to be here, and they all said yes. That's why there's so many of them. We expected someone to be like, no, and they're all here. And that created its own conundrum of space and microphones and all this shit. So give it up for Hotel Cafe. Give it up for them. That's our show. I'm just kidding. So we're gonna fire off some questions. Sometimes they'll be specific for the individual, but yeah, just have fun. We're here to have some fun. All right. What's going on? Sorry. First question. Anyone can answer. This is a all or nothing here. Can anyone name 2 Barry Manilow songs?
Yes. And Mandy.
Okay. I could only
Sorry,
name
should we
Mandy.
raise our hands or?
Whatever you want.
In the form of a question?
Yes. There are no rules that bother in the band.
You just have to be the loudest.
You just have to be the loudest and funniest. That's who.
Do you have a list? Do you have
I have a list.
of
Of
Barry
Man-
Manilow songs?
This is 58 Barry Manilow songs.
That's my job.
Do you have the words that we wrote out?
Oh, yes. Those are in here.
Yes. Can you hold up the first word and I want to know how everyone says this word. Can you show the audience? Who?
Crayon.
Crayon?
Yeah.
Crayon.
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 Crayon?
What they said.
Okay, perfect.
Crayon.
Crayon! There we go. I love it. I say crayon.
Sorry, I'm from the Midwest. Crayons.
Crayons. Crayon.
Somehow I ended up with crayon too.
Crayon!
Yeah, there's no Y in that word.
Okay, let's hold up the second word. How do you say this word?
Caramel.
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 Caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel.
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 Wow.
With a U.
Talk. So
I-
we discovered backstage that we grew up like 20 minutes from each other too.
Yes.
So these are
So
both North Jersey.
you guys are gonna
accents.
have very similar
Yeah.
sensibilities.
And you both
Right.
went to that ridiculous school that you won't stop talking about?
It was called the New Jersey Governor's School for the Sciences. In case you're curious, I don't think I've mentioned it yet.
They invented email.
I ignore a lot of things in my life, like responsibilities,
Yeah, of
things
course.
like that. But letters in words is not one of them.
Okay.
Like Y and
So
crayon.
you
You
really
pronounce
you
those.
hit February really hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's a really hard word. I'm gonna just say this on a podcast because I feel like I always tell other people this, that I have a really hard time saying the word brewery
Brewery.
because
yeah,
most
yeah.
people say brewery,
Yeah.
which is that should be the next thing you pull up. How do you say this word?
We
Because
don't
people
that's
just
all-
say
that's the
brewery.
rest of it. That's the end of our
Breweries.
word game.
Brewery.
February.
You have to take your time.
Library.
February. Library.
Yeah.
Don't ignore letters. They're important.
What about a WH? Is there a good like in there?
What?
That's
what?
like the King's English.
Cool.
I don't speak the King's English.
Does anyone say like aluminium or advertisement or any dumb shit like that?
No. That's British.
Schedule? Does anyone say schedule? If you do, you can get the hell off the stage. Okay. Did anyone here have stickers on their laptops?
Yes.
Ooh. Which stickers? Could you tell us?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I made a sticker
Later.
myself.
Text us later.
I mean, currently, I've had many stickers and many iterations of laptops in the past, but the one I have now, I made a Monster Squad sticker that said Stephen King rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put it on there.
I feel like that's a question that is like people have a stance on, where they're like no stickers ever or stickers.
Yeah, I mean, in the past I had skateboard stickers or band stickers or beer, labels or whatever. I put them all on there.
Okay.
Stickers belong on your fun hiking water bottle, not your work machine. But that's
I guess it depends how fun the work is.
You're gonna have to trade that thing in eventually, right? Like when you trade it in, are you gonna, if you trade in those stickers on it?
My shit always broke. No one wanted it. After I was done
It
with
says a lot about you.
I think it does.
I'm a hard no. Like I would never do that.
It's too expensive. No,
Yeah,
why would
it's
you
too
put
expensive.
stickers on that? No way.
I have a Subaru, believe it or not. I don't put anything on it. I don't put my beliefs on
Brag.
my Subaru.
Another hard brag. Subaru.
I know, right?
What's the license
owning
plate?
a Subaru is its own belief system.
Yeah.
You don't have to advertise.
You know what? I'm a sensible lady.
She's got a Subaru rental car. It beeps for everything you do.
Congratulations.
Every time you do anything, it's beep.
You press the gas pedal, you're polluting the environment.
Yeah, breathe. Stop pressing the gas. All right. You're in your neighborhood when you're a kid. The ice cream truck pulls up. What are you getting? What's your go-to ice cream truck item?
Firecracker.
Ooh, okay.
Easy.
Anyone else?
I'm not allowed to go to the ice cream truck.
Okay. You're like, check out my band, Ninja Sex Party.
Yeah. Can I tell you the greatest thing I ever heard? And I can't remember where I heard this, so I'm not going to be able to attribute it. But it was some kid called into some radio show, and this kid's parents told him that the ice cream truck was the music truck that drove around and just played music to keep everybody happy. And when he grew up and found out that they actually sold ice cream, he was livid.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
It's bad.
It's his parents just being like, yeah, you don't get that. It's a music truck.
It's called.
Can I mention that the ice cream truck in my neighborhood year-round plays Christmas music when it's not Christmas, and then when it was Christmas, they kept playing the theme to Romeo and Juliet.
Like the Leonardo DiCaprio one?
Yeah, no, like the old one with like Olivia Hussey.
Okay.
But like
Wow.
Like really, and you're just like, they're gaslighting us. They're trying to drive us out of our minds, but all year round, just like whatever. I don't know Christmas music, but anyways, yes, Christmas music.
That's my favorite Christmas song.
I was thinking of Marshmallow World in the Winter, but that's not a classic. I like music.
What's music?
Well, she's a Ronette.
Oh, we got another mic.
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
Give it up for Hotel Cafe, huh? I'm going to trip and fall over them. Rich, what's your go-to ice cream, my man?
Toasted almond bar.
I think
That's good.
He gets a mic, you still share.
It doesn't work. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Why did she get reverb? Oh, we're all here.
Does anyone remember the WWF cookie ice cream bars?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man.
Like little ice cream sandwiches.
Yep.
Right?
Wait, is it like the wrestling or World Wildlife
No, wrestling.
Federation?
Yeah, like Junkyard Dog and Iron Sheik.
Yeah, exactly.
Era?
Yeah,
Alright.
Hulk Hogan. It was like a cookie. I don't know what
I
the
don't
flavor of the
remember
cookie
this.
was. It was
Does
just
anyone
great.
else remember this?
They had like a
No?
stamp. Maybe it was just an East Coast
It's
thing.
like
I don't
Hulk
know.
Hogan's Cookie Mania or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
something. It was delicious.
Flintstones push-ups, bitch.
Okay, so the next question is the questions I live for. I'm gonna ask someone specific this question. I don't know. Rich, I'm gonna ask you. How many 2-year-olds do you think you could beat up? And what's the number decrease if they have weapons?
The limit to the amount of 2-year-olds that you can take out of commission is they stack up around you, and you have to climb over them to get to the other 2-year-olds. So I think the average stack is 5-6 high before you can.
Oh, you're going height.
Well, that once they drop, what are they going to do? They fall on top of each other.
I'm thinking you're in like the middle of a football field, and there's thousands coming at you.
It's infinite.
Okay. So you think you could take on how many? How many do you think you could take on? 100?
Until you get tired.
Okay. That's when they overwhelm you?
I don't think they're going to overwhelm. Have you been around 2-year-olds?
Yes, of course. And he's super tall. It'd be real funny. Let's make that happen.
I can confirm.
You should ask a short person that question.
Abby, how many 2-year-olds do you think you could beat up?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd probably say like 3, and then I'm giving up anyway.
3? Let's get practical here. I think I could beat
2-year-olds.
up like 100 2-year-olds.
That's 2 100-year-olds.
Yeah.
How much sugar were they fed prior to this?
Red
fight?
Bulls. They were all given Red Bulls.
Oh no, you're done it. You're done.
And throwing stars. That's the weapon I forgot to mention, is what they have. Danielle, how many 2-year-olds do you think you can beat up?
I don't know. Are we talking like knocking them out or like just like disarm?
Just like incapacitating them.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like quite a few.
Okay.
With weapons, I don't know. Like,
They
how good
have
is a 2-year-old
weapons.
with
No
a
guns.
sword?
They don't have guns, because who would give 2-year-olds guns?
Right.
But yeah, they have sharp objects.
I think this is important to talk about, especially when we're talking about reproductive rights, because there's going to be an army of children we're forced to birth, and we're going to have to be ready to fight them.
And they're gonna Moving on.
If you can't fight them, don't have them.
Yeah. You heard it here, folks. You can't fight them. Soon they're going to rise up. Did anyone here grow up being told you not to shower during a storm?
No.
What?
Oh. Did anyone else?
Lightning storm.
Yes. What? Okay. Yeah. See, this is wild. Growing up in Florida, I remember not believing it because I'm like, I'm still gonna shower, Mom, Jesus. But no one here. Wow. No. Wow. Okay.
Everyone's like, get out of the lake. That's about it. Or the ocean. Like,
Stop holding that
surf
metal.
in.
All right. Would you prefer a world without pizza or a world without the internet?
World without the internet.
This is like the worst like speed dating I've ever been in. I mean, I feel like you're trying to.
I feel like we
icebreakers for 10 people.
We
What
lived
do
in
you
a
want to name your
world.
children?
We lived in a world with pizza but no internet for like 5,000 years, right?
Yeah.
Golden era.
So.
There's a correct answer here, by the way. This is the only question that has a correct answer. And it's, the world without the internet. You gotta go pizza, right? You gotta go pizza.
You can order pizza with your mind now with the Stranger Things app. I just saw
other food,
got tricked into seeing
you
an
know?
app.
Like, technically, could you get flatbread?
Hey, did you think that if there's no internet, there's no podcasts?
Yeah. I would love if the internet just disappeared tomorrow.
It was called
It
the
would
radio.
suck for a
I'm
little
pretty sure it was
bit.
called the radio.
It would suck for a little bit, but then we get over it real quick.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you all also watched like E.T. lately? They're eating pizza, having the best time, no worries in life, just fucking slamming some Pizza Hut or whatever it was, and like extraterrestrial shit still happened, all sorts of contact from the sky,
Yeah.
whatever. Like life was really good when pizza just dominated.
And we used road atlases to figure out where we're going.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Bring back the good old days.
I'll tell you what, moving to California
I'm
from
starting
New
to think
York
I'm the oldest
is.
person here. I'm like, I lived most of my life with no internet, and it was remarkably better.
I don't know. Coming from the East Coast and moving to California is like giving up pizza. You can't eat pizza out
Yeah.
here, so I've kind of done it.
It's true.
Do you like no DiGiorno?
No,
It's
I
not
do, I do
pizza.
like
They
Blaze
put
or
cinnamon
pizza.
in that shit for DiGiorno, and it sucks.
Thank you for laughing about it. Oh, okay. This is a real divisive one. Fucking A. Do any of you weirdos say aunt or aunt?
Ant.
Ant.
Aunt?
Ants, yeah.
And
Aunt.
Yeah, and
Anyone here say aunt or auntie? Auntie. Yeah? Cool. Auntie. Welcome.
I was just curious, that wasn't on the list.
Anyone want to admit what shows you're currently streaming, watching?
So many things.
So many shows. Name one show, Nick.
The Staircase.
Oh, okay.
Same. Yeah.
Netflix
Nice.
or HBO?
Hey, both. Because I'm up to date on HBO, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I found out there was an actual documentary, so I got like 2 episodes into the documentary.
Anyone else?
Not my thing. I'm not a murder mystery, real life murder type of person, but this one's getting me.
That's what a murder would say.
Between that,
I
and
only
the
actually
Vanishing
murder. I don't
podcast.
watch or listen to podcasts.
Okay.
I'm doing Always Sunny because I'm listening to their podcast.
Oh yeah, they have their
watching
pod.
the episodes
Yeah.
and listening to their podcast.
We're going through it. What are you guys watching? Anything fun?
I'm waiting for season 2 of Fuckboy Island.
Oh, okay.
HBO. It's very educational for me.
Yeah. Who hosts that? Is it Nick Glazer on that? Yeah. That's fun.
I just finished Reacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's amazing.
People say it's great.
But the funny thing, right before the show I watched before that was Peacemaker, and I realized
that was a good one.
they're kind of the same show. It was like big meatheads that just kind of go around like as dummies and beat people up. Except one has aliens that go into your mouth, and the other one's just a guy.
No aliens,
Yeah. But I was surprised to after watching both of them, I was like, I think I'm falling into a pattern here. I think these shows are made for weird man children like me. That still want to watch He-Man shows, but just watch these guys instead.
What's one snack, surprisingly, that you don't like? One famous snack that you're like, I'm not into it. I'm hungry. That's why I'm asking a lot of questions.
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls. You don't like cinnamon.
I don't like cinnamon.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cheese nips are not as good as Cheez-Its.
That's true.
Yep.
Let's be
Correct.
real.
That's totally true.
And Cheez-Its just partnered with Pandora for the first ever Cheez-Its aged by listening to hip hop music. Check it out. It's real. They are struggling for fucking ideas. So they aged Cheez-Its listening to Wu-Tang, Snoop Dogg, and for like 6 months, and they're doing their drop on the 26th, so get your box. But I don't work for them.
I was just about to ask, do you work for them?
No.
Have you had the extra toasties? The extra toasty Cheez-Its? Because they're unbelievable. Thank you.
Addictive.
Yes,
Truly addictive.
I can't eat regular Cheez-Its anymore after the extra toasties.
Anyone else? Famous snacks you don't
I can't
I
think
don't
of
like Cheez-Its. I don't like cheese-flavored snacks. I'll just
Wow.
eat
Cheez-Its
cheese.
kind of suck. I'm gonna go ahead.
Fuck you!
There
Cheez-Its
is.
suck.
Wow.
Triscuits all the way.
Whoa.
Fuck Cheez-Its.
Whoa.
Can we get this guy off the stage, please?
No, but we are gonna make shirts now that say "fuck Cheez-Its."
Truly. You know what?
You're not gonna sell any.
I respect someone who enjoys a Triscuit. You are probably into, sort of like erotic asphyxiation, because it's always a fucking gamble when you eat a Triscuit.
With
It's
no
like
no
like
water.
death by a
either.
fibrous wheat sweater going down your throat. They are delicious. I love them, but you are like probably also simultaneously masturbating.
But the flavored Triscuits are atrocious. Can we all agree on this? Like the olive oil and basil ones are they're abominations.
I'm with you on that, but the original flavor,
They're still but you better have a fucking jug of water next to you if you try to eat one of those things. So you're about to die.
Oh,
I miss
man.
life before Triscuits, actually.
Wait, do you jerk off while eating Triscuits?
I haven't tried it.
Oh, challenge accepted. Do that tonight and get back to us. I love that we bring up food and then that just goes nuts. We have a lot of food questions. We're gonna keep going.
Has anybody tried the Cheez-Its in wine? The box wine and Cheez-Its box?
What?
Have you seen this?
No.
In the grocery
No.
store? Maybe it was a pandemic special, but it was like boxed wine and Cheez-Its, like a combo together, right?
Delicious.
I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. If you live anywhere that sells that, try it.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Box Wine. All right. Favorite movie cliche, and I have an example if you'd like to hear it, to help you think.
I mean,
Walking away while something blows up behind you, being okay.
Whenever someone gets tackled by someone coming in from off screen.
Yes. Okay. I like it.
Being shot in the shoulder.
Just
that's a good one.
and being fine.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just we're fine. We're good.
I like the
Just a shot.
clearly good-looking person who has like glasses on or their hair up, and they're like take them off. And by the end of the movie, they're just attractive.
I mean, they're attractive like already.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, oh my god. That was a good one. That was a good pull. You gotta go with it.
That's a lot of them. You know?
Like, yeah.
God,
Anyone else?
Does anyone actually, when they're scared, slide, like put their back against the wall and slide down it like
Yeah.
Never. Bye-bye. Okay.
I was curious why in sci-fi movies, every single planet has the exact same gravity.
Oh,
That's a
good
good-
point.
Nobody
Yes.
bounces around like the moon.
It's true.
Remember when Han Solo landed in that tiny little asteroid cave?
Yeah.
Wearing just a little oxygen mask, walking around like nothing. Doesn't make sense.
It makes zero sense.
Although they probably have gravity compensators at that point in the future, right?
It was a long time ago.
Nick, I
Long
feel
Star
you.
Wars
I
is
feel
amazing.
you.
Actually, no, I have something similar to this. Why isn't every spacecraft piloted by AI in the future? Every single one. They're not going to, like humans. I'm going to stop.
I was just thinking, like, why do people hang up without saying goodbye? And you guys went way
Yep.
different.
That's
Or
so.
answer
And
the phone without
also-
saying hello.
Why do they use people's like full names? Like, you know, if I'm friends with you, I don't say your name over and over and over again in one conversation. That just bugs me.
Can I just...
Yeah.
The reason why is you have to say the name 3 times to make the stupid audience remember who the fuck you're talking to.
Oh yes.
I knew it
Take
had
it
to do
from
something to do
the
with someone being stupid.
screenwriter director here. You know. So.
I think the real plot here is that everybody in bands are dorks.
That's true.
Anybody who's ever been in a
Absolutely.
band fan
That's a-
understands that you have like really deep knowledge of some esoteric shit that no one cool knows about.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, we were in bands to hide something deep inside ourselves.
That's a good point you say, because like Slash has said that. He was like, we were just nerds learning an instrument over and over again. So then when we became famous, that's when we were like, you know, blew up and, you know, banged a bunch of chicks and drank a bunch of whiskey and did all their shit.
Well, there's
Well
you when you learn an instrument as like a teenager or younger,
Yeah.
it's like you're obsessed with it. So you have like this weird.
Mhm.
That's how you learn. Is you get home from school or in school and
Yeah.
you play it for hours for years, and it's like then you just apply that like almost that mentality to other things like
The best
dirty things.
guitar player that I know spent 3 years in World of Warcraft. I'm fucking serious. He's an absolutely fabulous guitar player too.
Brooke, this is for you. Specifically singling you out. Do you believe that everyone in their life should have to work at a restaurant?
Yes. Yes, that is the recipe for being a decent human being.
Agreed.
A lot of people are like, oh, you should have to work there one day to be a decent.
No,
I'm
like
I'm
a year.
Oh, no, yeah,
like the
I'm
draft.
like
Right.
exactly. I'm like at minimum a month.
And you have to
all
move
brunch
up.
doubles.
Yes.
Mother's Day
Yeah.
and Valentine's Day. You know, somehow those would all correlate. But yes, 100%. Everyone needs to understand the aspect of service.
Anyone
They're
else here
allowed
worked
to
in
work.
restaurants?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Currently.
Currently.
Yeah. I just worked Mother's Day.
Oh my God.
You're giving Danielle PTSD.
Yeah. I still have it. I still have I haven't worked in hospitality in like almost 8 years, 9 years, and I still have serving dreams where I get in the weeds and I can't get to all the tables. And I'm like, I haven't worked there in 10 years. I worked with Dan Soder. Anyone know comedian Dan Soder? We worked together at a restaurant in New York. Bye, Mark. See you, man. He's got to go to work. Thank you for coming. I don't know what I was saying. Fuck it. Let's move on. Rich, this is for you.
Yep.
When you wipe your butt, how many times do you fold the toilet paper? How many times do you use it in like one grab before?
There's no folding. It's crumpled up into a ball.
And you use it, dispose of it, go for the next?
Yeah, but you have to look at it first.
Okay. Yeah, obviously. What are we, psychos? All right, this is for everyone. Do you pee in the shower?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Earlier
Yeah,
tonight.
of course.
Yep.
Yes?
Mhm.
Oh, that's so great. That's so great. I dated a woman who this is 10 years ago plus, and she was like, got mad at me one time, peed in the shower. She's like, this, and I broke up with her. I was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm taking this towel.
Deal breaker.
Dude, I pee in the bath. I'll admit it. It's like a little bit of liquid compared to everything else going on. It's not a big deal.
Before you get in, though, right?
Yeah, that's
you
right.
You pee in and then you step in.
In a bath. That's right. Yes, because you have to allow the temperature to
break.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
during warms it back up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Abby. Yes, that's correct.
Anyone poop in the tub?
Oh my God.
Most annoying thing a member of your family does. Anyone want to own up to this?
I mean, some of us have kids here, so.
Kids, yes.
They wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Middle of the floor and start crying for no reason, like.
Yeah. Refuse to wear pants.
Yeah.
Wearing MAGA hats, anyone?
No.
Voted for Gary Johnson.
What about bring handguns to your baby shower? I have an aunt in Arizona that did that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
A handgun to a baby shower. Was that the gift?
No. She just had it in her
Here, I
purse.
got this for your daughter.
She was just really free. Like
Sorry
she's a
for
real
that
free
rapid.
American.
Yeah. So in case she wanted to be the good one.
Yeah.
If anybody broke in.
It's an Arizona thing.
Yeah. She did drive from Arizona to L.A. So she wanted to make sure she was, you know how it is. Right? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
This is for MNYS and Danielle. Do you text people before you call them to let them know?
No, I just call.
Yes.
I gotta do it.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I'll do the pop in. I'll just show up, at people's homes. I have no.
You just show up at someone's home without.
Yeah, I mean like friends.
Yeah.
Family members.
I do that too. This is a question I just wanted to see if I'm a psycho or not.
I don't call ever.
Do you walk right in?
That's actually very sitcom.
Yes.
Yeah.
You.
Like, no one calls.
Okay, it's not a break-in. It's a pop-in. I knock.
You just wait for them to come home. You're like, I've been here for hours. This is a real LA question. Almond milk or oat milk?
Oat milk.
Agree.
You're so opinionated.
Just
Oat milk.
immediately.
Anyone else?
Same.
Out of boredom, just oat milk. I've drank almond milk for
What's
years.
the carb count in oat milk?
I don't know.
Okay.
Weight Watchers doesn't like it.
You're saying the carb count in oat is high in oat milk?
Really?
But
Much higher than almond milk?
So much higher.
Wow.
Like 3 times as much as almond milk.
I
Almond
like when
milk's
the
basically water.
But
audience is
almond
really
milk
putting-
tastes like brown water.
So
Goat
quickly we
milk.
fell. Remember when almond milk was like it?
Yep.
Remember when that was?
Yeah.
Hey, do
Now
you,
it's like almond milk. Fuck you, bro.
potato milk is on the way.
Oh.
Is it?
No.
What?
It's
No.
in Europe, it's great. They're like it's tuber milk. They're making tuber milk.
Well,
It's much
that
more
has way too
sustainable.
many carbs.
I have yet to have a potato, that I didn't like in
You've-
any form, really.
I thought you were just gonna end right there. I've yet to have a potato ever in my life.
Eventually,
French
we're gonna,
fries too.
we're gonna milk the
I
last
never
one.
had a potato I don't
Kind
like.
of in the dark here.
What are potatoes? Next question: sweet potatoes or regular potatoes, or the red ones?
Well, it's contextual.
This is perfect, actually, because you guys like the food questions. When's the last time you had a bologna sandwich? Ooh. Think about it. When's the last time you had a bologna sandwich? Wow. Stumped him.
Like a child.
A child, right?
Yes, but my grandma would make hot bologna sandwiches. She'd
Yeah.
fry it.
Fried
and
bologna,
put it
yeah.
on some nice
This
greasy
is-
bread with mustard.
This podcast is also, we narrow down the psychos. Who's like, I eat them every, bologna sandwiches and milk.
There's one in my bag.
Bologna sandwich, I dip it in almond milk.
I don't eat meat, but eating a bologna sandwich predates that. Like I have
Okay.
not eaten a bologna sandwich in decades.
Do they make like,
I'm sure
So-
they make. I mean, I would assume bologna is just as processed as like a fake bologna.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
They're all bad.
And like, have you checked out turkey lunch meat? It's
garbage.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh, it's so
It's
gross.
absolutely gross.
That's you're 100% right.
That's another one of those things we're learning now. That's like you eat lunch meat. That's the worst. When
Yeah.
we were growing up, it was like just eat lunch meat all the
I mean,
time.
Yeah.
I don't know if this counts as bologna, but I had a mortadella on focaccia in Italy the other day.
Oh, okay.
That's
So it's
bougie.
pretty
bologna.
Brag. Yes, that's like mortadella bougie bologna.
It was pretty great.
When's the last time you had a Slurpee from 7-Eleven?
Last week.
Really?
Nice.
Fuck
What
yeah.
flavor?
Mixed cherry and raspberry. What is it? Blue. I just call it blue.
Blue. Anyone else? Slurpee.
I have to test my son's
I like the
Slurpee
orange one.
whenever you.
You have to test, yes.
Yeah, I have to test it for
That
him.
is
I
a
get it.
classic parenting move. I do that all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You just
I
gotta
mean,
make
I haven't
sure
had a
it's
whole
okay.
Slurpee, but
Does a margarita from the machine count?
Yes, margaritas count as Slurpees here. You've heard it here first, folks. They're like adult Slurpees.
Can
None
I
of you
ask-
like musicians on the road. I feel like you're like just getting Slurpees all the time.
can I ask
Orange
about
Gatorade.
Airheads?
Airheads.
I want to know about Airheads. Can you
They're
talk
still
about
around.
Airheads?
They're doing great.
No, I meant the movie. Didn't you write the movie Airheads?
Yeah, yeah,
How close was it to what was made? Was that
exactly.
That's what you wanted it to be? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was. We thought it was going to be a big hit, and then it failed horribly.
No.
Did it?
And I did.
Airheads failed?
It was
It
hugely impressive.
You guys
The
know
soundtrack
box
was
office
awesome.
weekend, how a good movie makes a lot of. Ours made total at the box office after 2 weeks before they pulled it was 4.9 million.
Whoa, and that's bad.
Felt like that was
So,
a big
yeah,
hit.
that's
man.
not
I'm like, yeah, that's
Oh,
bad. Can
what
I
is
have
it?
some of that money?
Was Adam Sandler though? I'm trying to remember where it felt like. Was that Happy Gilmore or
No, it was
Yeah.
before.
Before that,
It was
okay.
his first one. It was when he was doing Iraqi Pete. You remember Iraqi Pete?
No, that sounds troubling.
That was his SNL character. He was
Okay.
doing Opera Man and Iraqi Pete.
Okay.
So his first Gulf War.
Wow.
era.
And then Brendan Fraser wasn't Encino Man yet. Was this before that too?
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh,
there
yeah.
wasn't the start because the start. Looking back on it now, like Buscemi, Brendan Fraser, Adam Sandler. That in my mind.
Farley
huge.
was in it too.
Huge. How could that not? Wow.
Yeah, we had 2 Ghostbusters and 1 Spinal Tap.
What
Wow.
the fuck? What was wrong?
Has
Do you have
everyone
any
here
theories on
seen
why it didn't go?
Airheads?
What's that?
Oh,
Yeah, yes.
Do you have any theories on why it didn't go? What,
Yeah.
Looking back now, all this in hindsight.
It was the beginning of the end for rock music.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had the soundtrack. I mean, it was a big
Yeah.
hit in my life.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm shocked to hear that it didn't do well.
Same. I
feel
mean,
like
yeah,
I knew
so-
everyone I knew loved
That's
it.
wild to me because
Yeah.
it was just it hit hard when I was a
Totally.
young man.
The trailer, this is my theory.
Yeah.
Instead of using White Zombie and people from the soundtrack, they decided, you know what, we already have the kids, so let's put in music that their parents will like, so they scored
no.
the trailer with the William Tell overture.
No. Oh, that's
And
horrible.
that just killed it.
Wow.
Wow. Because it feels like the Beavis and Butthead generation, you know, right? There was that kind of
Yeah,
time.
that's
Like, it was
great.
everything, I think. Wow. I saw it. It came out when? 93? 92?
95.
95. Oh, fuck. I must have seen it, like, as soon as it came to video.
Let's
Yeah.
all
Which
go
doesn't
to
help.
Rich's
Sorry.
house after this and watch it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But you were on set there? You saw it all?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I never heard about anybody watching it until somebody called me for the 25th anniversary for an interview for some Gawker, website or whatever. And they wanted to do and I'm like, why? Nobody's seen this thing. Nobody's ever mentioned it to me. And it bombed, and it ruined my career.
Oh my God! What
Oh.
about Vidiot's is about to open back up?
Well, there you go.
Screen it at Vidiot's.
Oh yeah, I feel like we can make it happen.
And then their
We made this
sorry,
shit happen.
Sorry, I have one more question. Their band, was it supposed to be like a Pantera-esque band, or did you have a band in mind that was like, this band meets that band?
See,
Like,
this is how to host a
band.
podcast, by the way.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ, Brian!
I just realized I'm getting to talk to the guy that did
You know how you
Airheads.
host?
Hold
You
on.
let
This
your
is huge.
guests go where they want to go.
But you know what I mean? Was there like
Yeah.
a super group you thought they were? I mean, were you a
No,
huge
they
music
brought
fan?
in
Like-
they brought in somebody to supervise the music, and they
Okay.
picked it was a cover of a Reagan Youth song, a punk
Right.
song. So no, it wasn't based on anybody. I mean, it
But
was
when
like.
you wrote it, did you have a thing in mind? Like, who was that band that you pictured?
Did
Like-
you ever see Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The
Oh,
Metal
of course,
Years?
yeah.
All right, so the band that plays at Gazzari's, where the guy has the ass chaps.
Yes. That was who you're thinking.
That would
was
be
the
the-
band you pictured. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
amazing.
deep pull.
Yeah.
I just remember there was the guy like downing the vodka in the pool. Right? Was
yes,
he from?
yeah, Chris Holmes.
Yeah, that was dark.
That's where Naked Pictures of B. Arthur came from.
Yes.
Football Helmet of Cottage Cheese. Like all these things.
All right, so
Come
yes,
on.
so
This
we
movie's a
had.
hit.
I'm in the movie. There's a scene with Lemmy and Stuttering John, and then I'm in the car and I say, I used to wear corduroy pants. So that was my claim to fame. I get a check for like 13 cents a year.
And then,
we know we're musicians. We get 13-cent checks all the time.
I love the 1 penny check. And then after, is that the last thing you did? No, you had to.
No, he's done a ton of stuff. Tell us.
Sorry,
tell
no,
us.
I don't mean to be.
Oh,
jerk,
I
I'm
did.
just asking.
I just did the Motley Crue movie, The Dirt, for Netflix.
Yeah, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
yeah. Nice.
And then a Vin Diesel franchise called Triple X, a spy.
Oh my God. Okay, so wait, you were saying, sorry, you threw it away like after that was a bomb, you didn't do anything, but that's huge.
And a great film called Glory Days, which I love. It's with Affleck and French Stewart,
Sam
and
Rockwell.
McConaughey. Sam Rockwell's in it. It's a great movie. I highly recommend everyone go and watch. And you directed that one.
Yeah, but it's unavailable anywhere.
We found it. Where did we find it? We bought it.
I don't remember.
We
where.
watched it in preparation to
We
interview
did.
him on
I
the
think it was
pod.
Amazon.
Yeah, it was Amazon or something. You could buy it. You
I
better
doubt
be
it.
getting some money.
You guys went to Pirate Bay.
We also
I don't know how to do that. I don't do any of that stuff. So I don't know how to do that. If I have to fill out and download stuff, I'm not doing it. So it had to be easy for me. Anyways.
We
sorry.
also watched him play the Warped Tour.
Yes, we did. We watched Carne Asada.
Yeah, Punk Like Me, yeah. I was telling Danielle about it. It's if you can it's easy to lie your way onto the Warped Tour. I told them I was a writer for Rolling Stone magazine, that I wanted to do an article on the Warped Tour, but from the perspective of a band on the road. And so they said yes, and so I had to have a band. And so I put together a band in 2 weeks. We wrote an album's worth of material, and we toured the country.
It's great.
As Carne Asada, the world's first punk rock mariachi band.
Of white guys. There's one Hispanic guy.
Yeah, Luis is from TJ.
Okay.
So we're legit.
Yeah. That is on Amazon.
Yes.
That's great. All right. We're done? You guys
Sorry.
done now?
Yeah, sorry.
Double
that was my-
checking.
Jesus.
Ready?
Yeah. We can
Okay.
move on. I need more food questions.
I need to follow that up with, okay, you want some more food questions?
No, I'm just kidding.
Serious question here. Do any of you, count your steps? No? Anyone doing that nerdy shit? You do? Okay.
I do.
Yeah? Are you like anal about, like you like on top of it? You enjoy it?
No, it's like really eye-opening. Like
Yeah.
I used to be a New Yorker, and when you go
Oh.
back and visit, you're like, what the fuck? I just walked 7 miles.
Yeah, take a dip.
Going
here.
to work and back, and then you live here during a pandemic, and it's like 68 steps. It's so bad.
Do you do it? You do it on your phone?
I do. No, I do it on my phone. I try and bring. I get so mad if I go and exercise and don't bring my phone. I'm like, I lost my proof. Like, you know, I just But it's very, let's just say, 20 pounds extra worth of differentiation. I'll be like, you don't really walk in this town. So you know.
Yeah, LA. We don't walk.
You don't walk. And if you don't care about the way you look, it's not gonna just work out.
This town, no one cares about how they look in this town.
No, you
It's
gotta
a
work
real.
at it.
It's like Omaha in this town. They just don't give a shit.
Yep,
Yeah.
I know.
Anyone have chicken pox as a kid?
Yep.
Anyone not have chicken pox as a kid? Me too.
I had 2.
You had them twice?
No, I had 2 pox.
Oh, you had just 2 single ones.
Yeah, I had 2
Thug life.
bumps. That was
Okay.
it. I had it. I was sick, but I had 2 bumps.
That's something different.
Danielle, you never had chicken pox?
Nope.
Do you get the question that I get? Like, oh, if you get it now, you're so dead or whatever. Do you ever have that happen?
No, I mean, I was vaccinated for it, right? Isn't that a thing?
I don't think I
it's
was
totally
vaccinated.
a thing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think I was vaccinated, but just as a kid, I think everyone's supposed to get it. People, chicken pox? No.
Kids get vaccinated.
Wow.
That's weird.
Monkeypox?
No, the kid in my neighborhood got chicken pox, and then we all spent the night there. Yeah. That's what
they
did.
wanted you to
Chickenpox
get that
parties.
shit.
Chickenpox party.
Yeah.
All right, who here has shingles? Let's get to it. What's your favorite book? Who wants to say their favorite? Now we're getting to it.
The Bible.
The Bible, obviously. What part? What?
The beginning and the end.
The Old Testament or the New Testament?
Both. Yeah.
The part where they talk about how everyone has to have guns, right?
Yes.
That's right.
That part?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else favorite book? Anyone else? You have to have a favorite. You keep a catalog of all the books and shit you read.
We were just talking about it backstage. So, Scanner Darkly, Philip K. Dick.
Okay. Nice. Good pull. I love it.
And then Ryan's bibliography.
Yeah,
Everyone loves Ryan's books.
I've written a few books. Do you have some? Yeah.
Something about them living on the backs of toilets.
Yeah.
You know what's a really great one I read recently was Sometimes a Great Notion by Ken Kesey.
I love that book.
I might really great book.
I might jump on that one. Yeah, Sometimes a Great Notion.
Here we go.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it was an amazing book.
Now
I think
the
it's
book
better than
nerds are
Cuckoo's
coming
Nest.
out.
Yeah.
I read magazines.
Yeah.
Us Weekly, that's my favorite. Spotify or Apple Music, go.
Spotify.
Spotify.
Both? Who said both? You said both? Cool. I like it.
I recently got Tidal. It
Yeah.
rules.
Okay.
The high-res Tidal, it'll change your life. It's awesome.
So do you have different bands you listen to on different platforms? Or are you like Taylor Swift, Spotify only?
No, I'm talking about podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I use both.
That's why you use both.
That's why I use both. Yeah, for podcasts.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
The only thing I listen to on Spotify is Captain Underpants soundtrack.
Okay.
Yes,
Or
you
the,
also have children.
Or the Power Rangers.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes Ninja Turtles.
You know what you should listen to on Spotify? My kid turned me on to this is Mr. Fart.
Mr. Fart.
Yes.
This sounds right up our alley.
Yeah.
Mr. Fart?
Mr. Fart. It might be Dr. Fart. I can't
Dr.
remember.
Fart. He went
Dr.
to, he
Fart.
got his PhD, of course.
In fartology.
Well, make a note. Let's get Dr. Fart on the
Book Dr.
podcast.
Fart. But my end of the year thing, they try to make it look so cool. Like, what a year you had. It's been an amazing journey you've taken through the year, and it's just like just the worst. Like Ninja Turtles, Sonic. I'm like, I know, don't remind me.
That was your Spotify wrap-up?
Oh yeah, they're the horrible.
That's a
thing,
good
like-
question. What was everyone's most listened to? Spotify wrap-up.
Mine was Bob James.
Bob James?
Yeah.
Anyone remember? It was.
My band is always Bad Religion. That's my favorite. But my number one song was The Steps by Haim.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You remember yours?
Yeah, mine was the 1975. I don't remember
Okay.
that song. I just saw him.
Anyone else? Brooke,
So
you remember yours?
Any of L. Ron Hubbard's teachings are usually up there. Yeah.
Rich, do you remember yours?
I'm trying to figure out who you Elmore James? Who's that? Who was yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Bob James. He was a big band jazz funk kind of guy from the 70s. He wrote the Angela, which is the theme from Taxi. Da 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 da.
We're recording, right? We're getting all
Yeah.
this? 'Cause this is solid gold.
No,
right here.
you should listen to Bob James. He has a series of albums from like the early to the mid 70s, which are like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
etc. And they're incredible.
I'm gonna put it on. That sounds like good writing music.
Yeah, listen. Actually,
when I'm
if you
writing
want-
these hard-hitting journalistic
Yeah.
questions, I will put that on.
The one you want that has the theme
paper
from
out.
Taxi is called Touchdown. It's a great album. Yeah.
You're gonna have to remind me after
I
this.
refuse to
Kind of
do that.
busy right now.
No.
Mine, I'm gonna say it because it was Bayside last year.
wow.
Bayside was my
Crazy.
number one by like far. It was by far.
You should listen to better music, man.
It's great music. It was. I'm trying to think of like what the second one was.
Taylor Swift.
It was probably Taylor Swift. To be
You should
honest with
definitely listen to better music.
All right, I'm out of here, everyone. When you were a kid, this is something that hits close to home for me. When you were a kid, did you ever get a birthday present that you wanted, but it wasn't exactly right? It was close, and how did you react?
I remember this.
The pause is
I got
great.
a
I remember
WWF The Rock T-shirt.
Okay.
A size small.
Yeah.
And I was devastated because it didn't fit me. I was chubby, really chubby. I mean, still kind of, but my dad put it on to stretch it out for me. And I remember him in the living room.
He put it on himself?
Yeah, and he's just like trying to stretch it out, and I just was crying.
and back then in New Jersey, exchanges were not a thing. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't know. I was too young, maybe.
Yeah.
And be like, damn, what's fucked?
So,
Christmas sucks.
The reason I ask this is because you have to also you have to like feign gratitude, and then you also have to like you're in your own head as a kid. You're like upset that you're upset. So
yeah,
obviously
really
this
bad.
is personal. If you want to talk to me after about this gift that I got, and it wasn't close. It was close, but it wasn't right.
Wait, shout out my dad though. One time.
What's
for
that?
doing that? For doing that.
Yeah.
Very nice of him.
Yeah.
Looking back.
Looking back. Thanks for this too small T-shirt, Dan. Anyway.
I have a good one if no one else. I feel like I'm talking too much on this podcast.
It's an audio medium. Talk.
Okay, talking. I don't want to hog, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so Knight Rider, talking car, kid.
Okay.
Everyone knows that. Okay, so this is the 80s. Sold out at Toys R Us. Talking.
Yeah.
The car. Just can't get it. One day, my uncle calls. My mom picks up the phone. She's like, "No way." Hangs up the phone. She's like, "Your Uncle Lenny got the Knight Rider car," and I'm like, "Oh, I can't believe this." He comes over. He's like, "Here you go, Nicholas." Open it up. Spanish-speaking kid.
Hola, Michael.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Like here he
Wow.
comes to save the day. I got the toy. So
Yeah.
of course, there was 15 of them on the shelf. It
That
was
rules.
Oh
speaking.
man,
That's so great.
Rich,
Reminds me of like Turbo Man.
You had one?
Yeah, the first Ataris when they came out, they licensed them to Sears, so you either got an Atari that said Atari on it, or you got one that said Sears on it. And we got the Sears one, which is the shame of the neighborhood when the kids come over and see you've got the shit Sears version of the cool game set.
Oh man.
Predates everybody on this
So what
planet.
was your
Yeah.
reaction?
It's eternal shame. It's like you got the shitty knockoff.
Eternal
wrong shoes.
shame. This comes from me. I wanted the Terminator 2 action set, and I got the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves action set.
Yep.
Like, here's Kevin Costner. It'll be fine. And I was, of course, mad, but you can't be like, it's the wrong one. And then they're like, you're ungrateful. And I'm like, you got the wrong gift, Mom. Okay. Everyone having fun? This is fun. This is loads of fun. What song gets stuck in your head the most? Bringing it back to music. Ooh.
That Peter Frampton song, I'm like, ooh baby, I love you. It has been stuck in my head for like 3 years. Like, there's nothing else.
What was the part? Can you sing the part again?
Ooh baby, I love you.
Oh, she has a voice like a choir of angels. Anyone else? Song? Always gets stuck up there?
Hold the Line by Toto.
Okay, that's a good
Bop,
one.
bop, bop.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah.
Yeah. Rich? Daniel? You got a song that gets stuck in your head?
The theme from The Land Before Time, which is sung by Diana Ross.
Oh. Wow, is that true?
So it came up recently because I was arranging like a vocal part, and I had this idea that in this song, it's the saddest song I've ever heard. It was the only song that could make me cry as a child, and I remembered it in my mind a certain way, and I recorded this vocal part that was going to be buried in a song. It was going to sound like this really sad kind of like ooh 4-part choir thing, and then I listened to the song, and it's all synthesizers. There's no choir part in the background of the song, but it had been stuck in my head for 30 years.
Wow.
And then I listened to it again, and I realized it was a completely different song.
Is it when Littlefoot's mom dies?
Yes.
Is
It's
that
the saddest song of all time.
Man.
Nice.
Oh.
I bawled uncontrollably every time that scene came on. I remember standing in front of this little television, just sobbing my eyes out. And no other movie has ever made me do that. It's Diana Ross singing "If We Hold On Together."
Oh, wow. Man, way to bring the pod down. When's the last time anyone saw an audience? You can chime in on this one, but like don't overdo it. When's the last time anyone saw The Land Before Time?
They put it on something, right? Isn't it on Disney Plus? Is that true?
I don't know.
It's somewhere. I watched it recently.
It's on YouTube. I looked it up about a week ago.
It's on YouTube with with Glory Days.
I kept thinking about Slee Stacks and Chaka. When you said, I forgot Land of the Lost was what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wow, Diana Ross was sung Land of the Lost?
Okay. If you opened up a themed bar, what would the theme be? And I have examples, but Brian seems
Yeah,
like
I was
he
going to
has
say the 1992 New Jersey Governor's School for the Sciences.
Okay, perfect.
Computers everywhere.
Very specific. It's very
Oh,
specific.
yeah, emails all the time, baby.
Like really big chunky ones.
Yeah.
Did you go to the Cantina bar?
Of course, yeah.
I didn't go.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in Dadland.
Wait, the one like right here or the
Yeah.
one in Disneyland?
No, the one here.
Oh, they're both cool.
I did the Disneyland
Yeah,
one. Yeah. It's all right.
It's
It's
cool.
a theme.
That's
Yeah.
my answer, and probably Randy's answer to Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew we could go with that one for a while. I can't. Okay, but
Yeah.
I won't go too much further.
It's cool.
It's
You'll
cool.
have a good time.
Yeah. All right. I'm looking forward to it.
I think I'll be there Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Good. Nobody tries
Bar.
to take your arm off.
Anyone?
No.
I feel like,
We'll
Brooke,
be
you
okay.
should have this in your head already.
I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't trying to look for funding for a bit, but just like a Michigan, like a Michigan dad basement bar.
A Michigan
out here.
dad.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of, well, okay, my dad specifically.
It's for one guy when he visits.
One dude, like a replica of our basement bar in the Detroit suburbs.
Is there any neon in this bar?
No.
Okay.
He loves like lady country stars. So he had a lot of framed photos of Juice Newton, Barbara Mandrell.
Wow.
I mean, Emmylou is,
Okay.
you know, and you're like, this is my dad's like weird little porny basement, and but I loved it, you know.
And now does he have like Casey Musgraves and stuff like that?
No, he thinks that's trash.
Oh.
But I like her, and he's wrong. But anyways,
great.
That's
yeah.
my basement bar.
Yeah.
Casey Musgraves.
If that's the theme of it. It's just Casey Musgraves bar.
Yeah, like Michigan-based, you know, I think it'd be great. Like we'll serve coney dogs.
Okay, I like it a lot.
really good like Coney Island Caesar salads, some Verner's floats, you know, all that good shit.
Is there like a Lone Star or a Rainier for Michigan?
So the Michigan beers are I am on, so like it's more popular now, but like Bell's is Michigan, like very Michigan strong. Whereas like Chicago had like Old Style, and Wisconsin had like Schlitz, and you know Milwaukee Beast, the Beast baby, all that stuff. But I think the Michigan Hams. No, it's Hams. Hams is not from Michigan.
I think
I'm
that's
panicking
is
now.
that Minnesota? Is
Yeah, I
Hams
think
is like a
Hams-
universal soldier, I feel like.
Fuck, but yeah, now Michigan is like making so much good beer, because you've also got like the west side of the state, all that stuff. But I'm like, oh my god, I've drank every shitty beer. You know what? We all grew up drinking Canadian beer.
Molson's?
Yes, Molson
Labatt,
Canadian is so good, and Labatt is so sweet and so
Labatt
delicious. Labatt Blue, baby. Yeah.
I love it. Rich, do you have a themed bar you would open up?
Man versus nature.
You have to fight like a Wolverine there or something?
I'm going with the literature angle.
Okay. What was the name of your grocery store growing up?
Pathmark.
Acme.
Vaughn's.
Myers
I can
Thrifty
picture
Acres.
Finest. Fanast.
Oh.
Weird, right?
Wow. This was in Queens?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know how to spell there.
Where's the Long Island people here? Do you know this grocery store?
King Cullen, for
okay.
sure.
Okay.
Waldbaum's. Big
Or
one.
the Chicago Jewel Osco's.
Jewel Osco, I know
Yes.
that one. What about
Bashes was.
Bashes?
Yeah.
Okay. I love the names of these places. What was yours?
Isn't yours Piggly Wiggly?
No. I was
Publix.
going to say mine at the end because it's the
That more
best one
Southern?
ever.
I thought it was Florida Piggly Wiggly.
Publix.
Maybe.
It is. North Florida's Piggly
What was
Wiggly.
yours?
Safeway.
And then who here, let's give it up for Publix. Anyone know Publix in Florida?
Of course.
Yes. Publix is the best, and there's no disputing it. So we're going to
Publix is
move
great.
on. Hard moving
Sorry,
on.
Just real quick, the actual best is Wegmans.
Wegmans,
Wegmans,
great.
right?
Yeah.
Great heroes or hoagies. I don't know what
Great
they call them
prepared
up there.
foods, just in general, yeah.
Or wait. Then I learned that East Coast is Hellman's, but West Coast is Best or whatever
Best
it's called.
foods. Yeah.
Oh, that's like Checkers and Rallies.
Yeah, where you're like, this mayonnaise looks the same. What's going on with the fucking name? And then I had no idea.
What else? It's like Hardee's and what's the other one out here?
Carl's
Jr.
Carl's Jr. Yeah. More food questions.
Can I ask another question?
I'm
Sorry.
exhausted.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Has anyone here ever been like in a store when it's been robbed, like a grocery
Ooh,
store,
good
like
question.
Kmart or Target or anything?
No.
No.
Now
Okay.
tell your story.
Do you
What if
oh,
you?
no,
What
it's
if
happened to
I
me
was the
twice
one
when I was a kid.
robbing it? Yeah.
I robbed candy.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it armed robbery? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. It happened to me twice. Once at the local Vons.
Twice?
Yeah, as a kid. I was getting
Oh
the
my
back to
God.
school supplies. Dad's waiting in the car. Hurry up, where are you? And these guys come in with guns, and we all get on the floor, and they come and get all the money out of the
Was it the
tills.
same guys each time?
No, and then this was probably a few years later, buying Dickies, skateboarding, blowing through pants, but at Kmart, and walk in with my mom, and I can see all the guys with the guns at the front, and my mom's starting to freak out, and I'm like, I think that's not a good idea. So I just took her and walked her all the way back to the dressing rooms, and we just waited there until we got the all clear. Because I think if we would have turned around, she would have started screaming, and we ran out. It would have been too sketchy. So I was like, let's just keep walking in like we don't see him. But that's an LA thing.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty hardcore. Fucking A. Anyone here been in that situation? No? Yeah, so you're normal. Okay.
Then also, another time on Melrose.
You know what's fucked up is it happens again.
Yeah.
You're like, it happened again. You'll never guess.
Yeah.
It's the same guy. I'm telling
It's the
you.
easiest thing. Yeah, just give them all your money. It's the
Yeah,
easiest
of
thing.
course.
Yeah.
I got mugged in Queens, New York once, and it wasn't even mugged. Some two bigger gentlemen than me, cornered me in the subway, and they were like, "How much money do you have?" And I go, $40. Here you go. And I just I'm making $40. Here you go. And I just walked away.
Yeah.
And they were probably like, "That was really easy." We covered chickenpox. So, do you go to the gym? If so, why? Anyone? You go to the gym?
Sometimes.
What do you do at the gym? You're looking at your body?
I lift weights sometimes.
Okay. Nice.
Been known to.
Okay. Pumping iron. All right. Rich?
Yeah, actually, no.
Okay.
I think about it. I sent a picture to my friend. I was in the gym the other day, and I was listening to Thin Lizzy.
Oh,
and
nice.
I was like, just thinking about my friends on this day listening to Thin Lizzy pumping iron. This is awesome. I don't mean to be bashful about it. It's fucking fun.
I think I love it.
It's fun. I don't know. I like it.
The gym is fun?
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing you've ever said in your life. I'm happy you have fun with it. Rich?
The only time I go to the gym now is for physical therapy.
Yeah. Did you have knee surgery, right?
Yeah, both knees, both rotator cuffs, lower back twice.
Oh, no.
Right?
Dude, I'm telling you, you make me feel like $1 million. I go into that physical therapy gym. I'm like, let's get ready to have all sorts of abilities that these motherfuckers don't. And it's like the only time I seem really in shape because everyone's injured as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hell yeah, I like the speed of this gym.
Danielle, do you go to the gym?
I don't.
Oh,
I
good.
run, and I'll take
That's
a yoga
even-
class from time to time, but I don't go
Okay.
into gyms. I don't like them.
Yeah,
no,
no.
me neither.
Nick, I feel like you probably
I do, and it's because when I get really fidgety at home and I just want to leave the house, I change my routine from going aimlessly to Target to going to the gym.
Okay.
It works.
Yeah,
I spend less money.
That's a good routine.
Kind of work on myself
I get
instead of buying some shit I don't need.
More Star Wars stuff.
Come on, man. They don't have Star Wars shit at Target.
They
They
at the
have
gym.
empty
Do they
pegs
have-
where Star Wars go.
I thought they had Star Wars stuff at the gym.
I'm the only person that
Yeah.
brings Star Wars stuff to the gym.
I just started. I put on the Pandemic 50, and my 2-year-old goes to the daycare at the YMCA, and so every day I could, potentially just walk 2 steps over and do some type of activity, and I refused for a year.
Yeah.
And then finally I was like, okay, I'll finally do this. But my wife makes fun of me because I don't really ever plan for it. I have to just spontaneously all right, I'm just gonna do it, but I have my jeans on.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, you're working out in your jeans, like
That's a good
like
way
an
to do
insane
it, though.
person. I was like, I can't prepare. I can't wake up in the morning and say I'm gonna go. I just have to be like, fine, and then just go over there and lift weights with all the other old men. And
the hardest part about going to the gym is going to the gym. Like once you're there,
that was why I felt. Yeah.
So you're like, I'm leaving these jeans on. You're the jeans guy.
I'm the embarrassing jeans guy.
Tim's and jeans at the gym is my favorite. I love that.
Ryan, you go to the gym?
Yeah, I used to go very regularly, and then at the start of the pandemic, I just stopped and haven't been
Perfect
back.
time
I just
to stop.
like just got exercise shit at home and have not gone back since it seemed acceptable. But yeah, I work out.
Anyone have a shake weight? I'm just kidding. Do you go to the gym?
I just do like HIIT workouts. I'm mostly afraid of just like not being ever able to take a fall.
Yeah.
Very oddly, but yeah.
You skateboard too.
Yeah.
So you should
sometimes.
be good at falling.
Yeah.
That's not like a joke. Like when you're skateboarding, you fall and you learn to put your hands down.
No,
yeah, but
you don't want to put your hands down.
I'm just nervous.
Well, as you get older, it gets a lot easier to take a fall.
You're not supposed to put your face down.
Well, right, no, not face either. But like,
What are you supposed to do?
You roll.
You like roll.
Take a shoulder.
Or side. I broke my back on roller skates last year. Did we talk about that?
I think
broke your
did
back?
we talk about this?
What are you doing here?
I've also
You
broken my
texted
back,
me
but
about
not
it.
Did I tell
roller.
you?
Yeah. You broke your back? I think you talked about it on the pod.
Yeah, I feel
Well,
like
now you have to just tell everyone because they're chomping at the bit.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, I fell on my ass on roller skates and like landed like a thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I don't know how to fall. Either,
But you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now. After physical therapy, I also felt like fine.
Just in an attempt at solidarity here, anyone here have plantar fasciitis? That's what I have. I'm getting old. My feet are my dogs are barking right now. Let me tell you. Standing up. We went to 2 shows.
What are you doing? You're wearing Vans. It was like the
know.
worst.
I know, but let me tell you the story. I went to my podiatrist, and he goes, "You got to get some of these." And I looked down at his feet, and they're the most hideous old guy
terrible.
shoes ever.
Here's the
And
secret.
I looked at him. I was like, "Doc, I'm not getting those."
Here's the
shoes."
secret. Don't put this. This isn't going on the podcast, right? These $50 Converse have $65 insoles in them.
Oh.
You gotta
bust them out right now.
Ooh la la.
Also, you see what like Gen Z are wearing? You're fine. You can wear like the chunkiest.
Yeah, well, that's a '90s thing that's like back now.
Just get the shoes.
That was a weird. We were just talking about that's a weird trend that came back that we're like, really? That's the one that you brought back? There was a lot of cool stuff in the '90s, and I'm like,
Nike
wide
Monarchs.
leg jeans and those. Oof.
Wait, who else here on stage is Gen X?
What does
I
that mean?
forget what those are.
I think I am. You said Gen X?
Gen X, yeah.
What's
I
the
think
cutoff?
I'm the last.
Tell me.
It's-
Somebody tell me.
I think I'm at the tail end.
See, I don't believe in
I
those,
think it's
those
usually
like
81,
number
yeah.
cutoffs.
80
it's
or
in
81.
Here. It's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 80 or 81? Really?
That's
I always
usually
thought
the
it was like
cutoff,
late
yeah.
70s.
Then I'm Gen X.
Yeah. I thought I was at the tail end, and I'm 75 years old.
You look great.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I
look
feel
great.
like a millennial, but I'm Gen X, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like a millennial.
Yeah.
I feel
Kinda
entitled
same,
to a lot of
actually,
things.
yeah.
and very
You're
lazy.
always on TikTok and shit like that.
That
I feel
one
like the
scared
most
me,
Gen
man.
X-y people I know were born in like 1968.
Yeah?
I feel that.
Like
yes,
they love
I think
Mazzy
that's
Star.
right. Yeah.
I love
Hey, now.
Mazzy
R.E.M.
Star. Jesus.
Hey now.
I feel like Jane's addiction.
Let's play Mazzy Star right now. Get real sad. You want to? All right. Cool. Okay. Last time you went to the library. The public library.
Oh, I go all the time. A kid. We go all
Yeah?
the time.
Cool.
We get books constantly.
Yeah, same here. Anyone go to the public library? Check out a book or a DVD?
The last time I went with my kid to the Venice Library, there's this rule that you can't monitor what people use the internet for there. There's those computers. And so right in the middle of the library, there was this dude watching porn in front of everybody,
Oh my
kids
God.
walking by, and there's nothing they can do about it because it's public internet use. So that was a real turnoff for the library for my family.
Yeah.
That's like should be the only rule, really. No porn. We don't have rules here, but there's one. No porn,
We're giving
please.
you books and stuff for free.
Yeah,
But I had to admire the balls on this guy to sit in front of a library full of people with his headphones watching his porn.
Just watching. Just sitting there watching.
Yeah.
You think it's balls and not just craziness?
No, he was
Hey,
a pretty
people are
together
into different
dude.
things.
Did they at least
that
have one
might
of
do
those
it for him
screens,
later on? You know
the
what I'm saying?
screens that you can't look from the side. You know, you have to be like staring
Yes.
dead on into it.
No.
Or they, no.
No.
'Cause that would be smart. If they're gonna have a policy like that, they should at least have those
Agreed.
privacy screens.
I'm having fun. This is a lot of fun right now. Do you use Q-tips?
Yes.
You're not supposed to, apparently. I know.
Well, no, you can use them for stuff. It's just you're not supposed to put them in
Clean your
ears.
tape heads with them.
Yes, Brian. You can use them for stuff.
Thank you.
Brian's the only one using them for what they actually say on the back of the packaging.
What's the-
crafts and cleaning?
You can clear.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I really. This is. I'm totally serious about this. You can clean the outside of your ear safely with a Q-tip.
Like
You
the-
just shouldn't
like the
stick
back?
it in the.
Like that part?
You could do that if you want. There's
Okay.
no rules when it comes to Q-tips, except don't put it inside your ear canal.
Yeah,
Then why do they make it that size?
I don't know. They're great for cleaning all my compact discs. You know.
Gen X, nice.
Gen X,
I love
baby.
it.
Yeah.
They're great for cleaning like little crevices and shit.
Like tape heads in like a 4-track machine. It's like
Yeah,
exactly what
totally.
you use them for.
Or like
Wow.
your ear
So
canal.
don't fucking tell me I'm
A
not
what?
supposed to use
Or your ear
Q-tips.
canal.
Or your ear canal. Yeah, you know. Speaking of CDs, does anyone here own a Sheryl Crow CD?
No.
My wife does.
Okay, count it. We'll count it.
Owned.
Owned
previously. Yeah,
but you're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, along with all the other thousands of CDs.
Yeah. Anyone here own a Sheryl Crow compact, like a physical compact disc? No?
Brian's favorite song is "Soak Up the Sun."
I hate that song.
Huge fan of Sheryl
Let's go
Crow.
there. What's one song you fucking hate? Anyone?
Piano Man.
Piano Man. Wow, that's
Controversial.
that's surprising.
It's not controversial because it sucks.
I'm not
There's some
saying that
people
I
from Long
disagree.
Island here, and
No,
they're
that's why.
taking
Here's the
offense
thing.
to it.
No, here's the thing. It's New Jersey versus Long Island, right?
Yeah.
And New Jersey wins.
Yeah.
Specifically, the
I'm with
1992
you.
Governor's School for the
I'm with you.
Sciences. But
I'm with
Music wise, yeah.
Yeah. We gotta. Billy Joel's a heavy hitter.
He's just
but
so annoying now, right?
I don't know
Don't you
about
find
now,
Billy
but-
Joel
Like when you
annoying?
hang out with him,
Here's-
he's just like,
Yeah, so
he's
we
like
hang
real
out at his
clingy.
ranch in Long Island. Yeah.
I think that people make him annoying. Because I also, this is a hot take.
Fair
I
enough.
think people make Nirvana annoying at this point.
That's also true,
like, you know,
yes.
like that's, I don't have anything against Billy Joel and Nirvana, but people make these bands annoying.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
the fans make it worse.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's like I judge TV shows by the people who recommend them to me. So if like my dumb Uncle Stan is like, you gotta watch this, I'm like, I'm never watching that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you feel about climate change? I'm just kidding. If you had to
Against
get what?
Against it.
Against it. Yes, we're all. If you had to get married in one casual dining establishment, what one would you choose? And we're not talking fast food, and we're not talking fancy food. Let's get this straight here. We're talking casual dining, so it's like what?
Like Applebee's.
Like Applebee's. There you go. Yes. Applebee's, Chili's, TGI Fridays, Tony Roma's, Bennigan's. How many can we name? Let's go. Thank you.
Olive
That's
Garden.
that's fancy where I come from, though. I'm from a part of the world where Red Lobster was like fancy, and I didn't know it wasn't fancy until I like in college.
The real answer is a New Jersey diner.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, that's a good answer. That's a good
And
personal
it doesn't matter which
answer,
one,
yeah.
as long as it's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
One time on tour, we went to Olive Garden, and as we were leaving, we stole one of the decorative bottles of wine in the lobby.
Yeah?
And they're like the
The
giant,
big ones?
yeah, the giant big ones. Like no one was looking, no one gave a shit, and so we took it home, and it actually had wine in it.
Did it
you drink
really?
it? Oh yeah, we
What?
drank the whole thing. It was amazing.
I'm shocked.
It was great. That was in Cleveland.
Are you sticking with Applebee's?
Yeah.
You're gonna get married in
But no,
Applebee's?
I mean, I feel like they're all kind of the same in my, like, they hold the same real
Okay.
estate in my brain. But, like, Denny's might be funny. I don't know.
Denny's might be funny. Real classy.
Yeah.
Your
seen
wedding vows and an original Grand Slam.
Right.
Anyone
The
else?
romance.
No one's gonna say like, yeah, I said no fast food, but Taco Bell would be fun.
Well, you could get married in Vegas at the Taco Bell Cantina. So when you
Oh.
said
Oh,
that was my original thought, but you said no
Okay.
fast food. So yeah.
Okay. Is anyone here comfortable reading their last text message out loud?
What do we got? To anybody? Just the last
Probably.
one sent?
Just your very last one you sent. If you're comfy doing
I'm at this weird show.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I got it
How
right
much
here.
longer?
No thanks.
Yeah. I'm on this weird show. How much longer? Thank you.
I'm in Hollywood. Here's my location if I don't come back.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I like
Mine says empty here. My wife couldn't make it. She wanted to know how it was going.
That hurts. All right. Do you have an air fryer? Moving on immediately.
Yeah. We got one because of the hype, and we used it twice, and it sucks, and we never used it again. Same with the Instant
Brian
Pot.
has some strong air
Yeah,
frying
we use ours
opinions.
all the time. I got one not realizing it was a tiny convection oven, and now we use it all the time. I mean, like almost every night.
What's wrong with a regular oven?
The air fryer heats up way faster and cooks things way faster.
This
So-
episode brought to you by Sur La Route
Yeah.
or Sur La Table.
So
fucking air fryer.
I came in as a total air fryer skeptic, and like, what the hell is this thing? My wife got it for me as a Christmas gift or something, and I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. You know, figuring it was gonna end up in the drawer like a pasta maker, and no, it's become like our go-to cook shit in a appliance.
Just so you know, air fryer is the piano man of kitchen appliances.
Does anyone here take their shoes off when they fly?
Depends on how long the flight is.
That's the wrong answer.
I'm not shoes and socks, but if it's like a long haul flight,
It'd be funny if you took your socks off, but then your shoes back
Yeah.
on.
like, and I'm putting them on when I'm walking
Thank you for
around
laughing.
too. Like,
Who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Sporty.
Scary.
Sporty? Who said
Yeah,
Sporty,
Sporty.
Spice? Really? Wow.
Yeah. She seemed cool.
Yeah. She seemed cool.
That's about as much as I.
Sporty Spice.
How many Spice Girls can you name?
Ooh,
That's a better
good
wait,
question.
real name or spice name?
Spice name.
Baby.
Sporty, scary,
Scary.
posh, and ginger.
Wow.
Ooh.
Spice up your life.
Wow.
Please,
Okay,
no,
now
no,
how
thank
many-
you.
Are we missing one? Did you miss one?
Baby, sporty, scary, spice, and ginger, right?
Okay, now
I was
do the
gonna
seven
jump
dwarfs.
all over that shit.
Did you
What?
say
Now do the
spicy?
seven
There's a
dwarfs.
spicy spice?
Spicy
I'm not sure.
Spice?
Good, yeah.
Sneezy,
What's the
dopey,
next one?
coffee.
I just
Did you say
realized that
spicy
ginger.
spice?
He said Spicy Spice. Who said? What were you saying?
Oh no.
Spicy
I heard
spice.
someone say spicy
The
spice.
ginger spice. When you said it, I realized it's because she's a redhead.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was her name. It was like, why does she get to have her name?
Couple more questions, and after the show, a few of these lovely people are going to play a few sets for you to close out the night. So yeah, look forward to that. Also, we're selling merch over there. Please buy them. Yes, I don't want to take them back with me on the airplane, so please buy them. All the shirts are $20. They're provided by our merch sponsor, Make a Tee Online, and they're $20 because I firmly believe, I'm going on a thing here, I firmly believe all t-shirts should be $20. Think about it. If you go somewhere and you buy like a $45 t-shirt, it's just still a t-shirt. I was just at the John Mayer concert. I had to. In South Florida. Guess how much the fucking t-shirts were? $60 for one t-shirt. My flight to LA was $75.
Do you know why though?
Why?
When you go to places when you play places that big, venues take merch percentage.
Yes.
Arenas like that take like half.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, all right, but hold on.
Didn't know that.
I went to see Paul McCartney a couple weeks ago at SoFi. It's a football stadium with
Yeah.
50,000 people, $45 t-shirts.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with John Mayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, John Mayer.
McCartney probably doesn't need as much money as John Mayer.
John Mayer has a
So
good
therefore, Paul
Good point.
McCartney should be $20 t-shirts. Anyways, ours are $20. Everyone buy them. And follow us on Instagram. When you're vacuuming and you're done vacuuming, and the cord is plugged in over there, do you yank it from the wall or you walk over and pull it?
Can't do the yank.
No,
It's
I
been
can't
assaulting
do the
you.
yank.
I do the yank.
Oh, you do the yank?
I do the yank, yeah.
Do you do that with your amps too?
No. I'm more careful with that.
Yeah.
Can't afford the yank.
Yeah.
No yank. Not
No.
yanking.
If it's like a clean.
If it's a
line.
clean line with no like no chairs or obstacles around it, you'll do
No,
it.
that's actually a good point. If it's like bending around a bunch of stuff, then definitely not.
Yeah.
But if it's a straight
line,
shot,
yeah,
you can
then-
kind of
Yeah.
do it. Okay.
Just a quick.
Sorry. More food stuff. Do you save condiment packets from fast food places and put them
Oh,
in your
yeah.
fridge?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes.
For how long though do you save them?
Years.
1 year, 2 years?
Yeah, no, it's years. It's definitely years.
Years. Do you save?
I don't, but my roommate does.
Okay, so you just steal
just
it.
live in
You
them.
just use them.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite condiment? Daniel Sheron.
Keep hitting me with these hard questions. man.
Yeah, the hardest question. What's your favorite condiment? Are you really stumped?
You got your ketchups, you got your mustards, and then
Hot sauces?
Go
Hot
wild from
sauces
there.
count, right?
You know that the spicy Korean sauce that
Gochujang?
comes in the packet? Yeah.
Okay. Had to go something weird, didn't you? Just
Can
say
I-
ranch and move
I
on.
have a question, an issue with condiments. The most popular condiment in America is salsa, by a mile. Except when you go to the condiment aisle, they
Yeah.
stick everything like soy sauce and red chili paste in this ethnic food ghetto
Yeah.
at the end of the aisle instead of with the mayonnaise and the mustard. And I want to know why.
Imperialism.
Hashtag integrate the condiments.
It's fucking
The answer is
imperialism, man.
racism.
I like
for
when
sure.
one of my jokes like lands with one like you or Danielle. It's like real fun.
Buffalo sauce.
Oh, good one.
I didn't want you to move on before I got.
No, no.
Before I spoke again.
No, specifically Valentina hot sauce.
Valence. Okay,
Really
that's your
good.
Real
favorite.
good. Real inexpensive too.
Yes, it's
like
shockingly
$2
cheap, but
maybe.
it's the best one.
Yeah.
Do you have some on you right now?
Let me check.
Okay.
No.
This is a personal question. I want to know. What's the difference between mold and mildew?
Oh.
All right, right.
Mold you can see.
Mildew you can see.
Thought I finally had a good answer.
I mean, you can use a mold to create things, but you can't use a mildew. Thank you.
I like your wordplay
I like
answers. Anyone know the difference between mold and mildew? That's a good question, right?
That is a good
Stumped
question, yeah.
literally the whole big crowd, Rich.
Maybe mold is alive and the other one isn't?
Maybe. Mold. Yeah.
Well, I feel like you hear about different types of mold, but you
Yeah.
don't hear about different types of mildew.
It's just
right?
bathroom, right?
Is it possible that mildew is a kind of mold?
It's definitely
So
possible.
it's
That
in
is
the
the
genre, but
exact
mold is
answer.
the overall
seems
thing.
possible.
That
I
is
thought you were going to
starting
say.
to
Is it, is that true?
I thought you were going to say is it possible it's a condiment?
Is anyone Googling?
I mean, I
someone
guess it is in
Google
the
it?
cheese
I did.
aisle.
You did?
He was right. Mildew just refers to mold and fungus.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Smarty pants.
I like you came with that, but like, what's your favorite condiment? You're like, I have no idea. When's the last time you saw any Austin Powers movie?
Fully, the full movie, or just any?
Any part of it?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I had to Google the deleted scene that Christian Slater was in.
Oh,
I've
never heard of
Mike
it.
What was
Myers
the
is doing.
scene?
Mike Myers is doing a round of press right now for his new Pentagon show, or
Pentaveret.
Pentaveret, yeah. So he's doing press, and then he mentioned it like, oh, everyone knows the scene that Christian Slater was in that got cut, and I was like, I've never heard of this ever. So I Googled it, and it's really not good.
Is it from the first one?
I think so. It's the first one. Yeah, Christian Slater just played a guard, and they were trying to get past him, and like he was trying to do a Jedi mind trick on him that looked very Love Guru-esque. He was doing the whole thing like, these are not the droids you're looking for. And then Christian Slater said, oh yeah, just walk right through, and that was the end of the scene.
Wow.
Yeah, but didn't really pay off on anything great. They should have deleted that. Yeah,
I've never heard of
but
it.
for
so
to have
I'll
a whole
find
Christian
it.
Slater scene, I mean, come
Yeah.
on, you seem like you'd have been a big enough star that.
This is a good
something
segue
different.
from Christian Slater. Who's your favorite? It could be in your life or like a celebrity. Who's your favorite crazy person? Do you have one?
Yeah, it's my mom.
Your mom? She's a big listener, so. Okay.
All the married guys, we know what not to say.
Favorite crazy? No one's gonna say like Gary Busey or anything like that.
As favorite?
Yeah, your favorite crazy person.
I mean, I like Gary Busey, but I wouldn't put him number one.
Okay. Do you have a number one? Did you say it?
No.
Okay. Great. Excellent. Would you rather be with someone who snores loudly or has bad breath?
Snores loudly.
For
Not even close.
Snore?
For sure.
No, bad breath.
Bad
You
breath?
gotta sleep.
I'd go with
You gotta
snoring.
sleep.
Yeah.
Snore? Okay.
Because you could sleep somewhere else, but if they have the bad breath, that's all the time.
They could just brush their teeth.
But you can step.
They obviously don't.
3
I
feet
was
away
gonna
from
say the
them.
opposite. You can always wear earplugs, but you can't wear nose plugs.
See,
Oh.
yeah.
Like if there's like
That's a good
halitosis,
point.
you know, not
Yeah.
like just brush your teeth.
That's
like
a sign
if
of
there's
someone
like
fucked.
I mean, yeah, my bassist snores. I share a bed with him all the time.
Yeah.
I've learned to bring earplugs.
But bad breath,
Point.
that's kind of a deal breaker.
All right, I changed my answer. I'm with this guy.
Oh, okay. LA questions. I have some LA questions. Have you ever taken the LA subway, anyone?
Yeah.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Really? Wow.
Pretty great.
Pretty great.
Honestly, if you're going where it goes, it's solid.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. We heard some different answers yesterday when we were just asking regular people on the subway. We were on the subway. They were like, "Get out of here, kid."
I used to sneak on it all the time.
Oh, yeah?
But I would do it with my bike because if you needed to get far, for bike riding reasons, it was easy to do. But then one time the door closed on my tire, and I went in, I saw there was cops in there, and I'm like, yoink, and I tried to come back out with it, but the tire got caught. And the cops came over and opened it up and were like, okay, give us, your ID, and I got a ticket. But then I went to the court because I was like, well, I'm going to contest the ticket. I'm just going to be like, oh, I had one. And I literally took the subway that morning down to go to the court downtown.
Yeah.
And I had that subway ticket from that morning. And then you watch everybody if you ever go to court for these things, they just go, okay, did who has a ticket, who had a ticket for that, the time they were cited. And I saw everybody going up like, yeah, that's my ticket, and always looking at it. And so I just went up and yeah, I had it. This was from that day. And you're like, okay, I just signed off on it. And
Wow,
I was able to get out of
nice.
it. I couldn't
I
believe
did that
it
in
worked.
New York.
I just
Like
was so broke.
I got in
didn't care.
trouble jumping the turnstile in New
Yeah.
York a few times and did the same thing, but just no ticket. I was just like, I didn't do that. And they're
It's
like,
amazing.
get out of here.
Yeah.
You ever
If
get
you're
the
broke,
ticket for having your feet up on the bench in New York?
No.
I got
no.
that once.
You did? Wow.
Wow.
That's wild, man.
On the L, like far out on the L.
Oh, yeah.
Did you fight it? Like those weren't my feet.
No, I don't know if I ever paid it.
It wasn't my feet. Look, my feet are here. How could they be there?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Didn't do it.
Anyone here, this would be perfect for Brooke, ever get COVID?
Yep, for sure.
You had COVID? You had COVID? You had COVID?
I have
No?
it right now.
Who hasn't had COVID here? I never had it. Did you have it?
I definitely got sick, but I never tested
Okay.
positive for it. But I'm sure I had it.
Same.
Right?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Statistically,
Yeah.
I feel like I had it.
Yeah. Anyone here not have it? Franco. Yeah. Way to go. Good job.
Can you smell things though?
I've got a pretty bad sense of smell as like a baseline.
Before. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say.
I mean, it's amazing you know that already.
Yeah.
Like that's cool.
That is cool. Cool thing to know. Okay. We asked everyone this. When you put on your shoes, do you do sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe? Go.
Sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
Sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
Yep.
Yep. Sock, sock, shoe, shoe. Anyone here do sock, shoe, sock, shoe?
You?
No, God no. What am I, a psycho?
Has anyone ever answered?
Have we had anyone that has said that we'd have to like dial back? Because usually everyone who's not a psycho does it this way.
I legitimately tried it once just to see how it felt, and it was the worst thing I've ever done. Never again.
But hold on. But dad edition of this question, putting them on your kid. Have you ever, because they're wiggling so much, you just like, okay, I have the one foot that's still. I'm gonna do sock shoe.
Then,
sock,
yes,
shoe.
you just have to seize the opportunity.
Just whatever.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yes.
They're letting
That's
you.
like
They're
a
letting you
game time.
having a foot. You're like,
Yeah.
just go,
Yes,
everything.
100%
Paint,
correct.
like shoe, sock, everything. Put them on, and then
Yeah.
throw it on. Yeah.
And then they're going to come off immediately anyway,
Absolutely.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, final question. How much did you have to dream last night?
What? Can you phrase that
Whoa,
differently? How much
yeah.
did you have?
To dream last night?
As in,
Brian,
what did I dream about?
how much was it? How much of it?
$5.
All right, what's the difference between mold and mildew? God. Just trying to get all poetic at the end here.
I did have a dream last night. I was being chased through the set of a game show. And
Wow.
it was like, I don't have vivid dreams very often, but specifically last night I woke up and it was like, some like killer type person was trying to track me down and kill me for not getting the right answers.
I have a question. How many of these questions are password tips?
Oh yeah, we're just stealing all of your identity.
Like 10% of these, I feel like I have answered at some point. Fuck, I gave it away.
It's like
Now he
his
knows.
password is like Korean barbecue or whatever.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. If you can't remember your password, 5 out of these 10 questions are gonna like get it right. Like mother's maiden name, first address, name of your best friend.
Anyone else want to tell their dreams from last evening? No? Okay. Well, that's been our show. I want everyone to go through, promote whatever you want to promote, tell the folks how to find you, where to find you, whatever the hell.
My name's Nick. I have an artist project called MNYS. I also write and produce for a lot of other artists. I'm honored to be here, and thank you guys for staying around. I'm going to be performing after this, so I'd like to promote that. Yeah, thank you guys.
I'm Brian Wecht. You can listen to my comedy bands Ninja Sex Party, or where I play Ninja Brian. I'm in a ninja costume, or Starbomb, which is a video game hip-hop kind of trio. Listen to my podcast Leighton Night, or my kids band Go Banana Go, and also the New Jersey Governor's School for the Sciences is always looking for donations. It is largely a donation-sponsored thing in addition to state funding, so please donate to that.
My name is Randy Randall. I am an alcoholic. I have a band called No Age. I think we're on Instagram is at NoAgeLA. Follow that, and then we'll have a record out later this year, and we'll be touring. So come out and see us.
Please come to Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Why didn't we think of that? I do too many things. Mostly
You do a lot of
Bayside. That's the only thing that makes me money. That's a trick question.
Yeah.
I do like 7 things, but being in a band is the only one that makes me money. Star Wars podcast called Thank the Maker. I have a radio show called The Radio Show.
Mm-hmm.
I just wrote a children's book called That's Okay.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Good call.
What else
Nice.
do we have? What else? I'm forgetting things.
Coffee.
Coffee, yes.
Oh, God. See, it's too many things. I'm getting old. Legal Speed Coffee.
Yeah.
I'm a coffee roaster. Let's see, what else? There's got to be more. I don't know. Go to my Instagram at Nick Bayside. There's things there.
Yeah.
Everything I do is there.
My name's Danielle Durack. I'm a singer-songwriter. I will also be performing after this. I have records to sell. I did drive here from Phoenix, so if you want to buy a record, it'll help me get home. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Rich Wilkes. I don't really have anything going on, but my band Carne Asada is on Spotify, Apple iTunes. If you like songs like La Cucaracha and Cielito Lindo done in a punk rock style, then this is for you.
My name is Dan. I play in a band called Balto. Finished recording a record this week, so we have no idea when it'll come out. But yeah, we play around LA sometimes from time to time. Find it Balto the band in most of the spots. And I guess I'm also going to play a couple of tunes.
Yeah. I suckered you into it. We're very grateful. That being said, thank you so much. That's the fun part of the show. I want to thank Hotel Cafe. I want to thank each and every one of you. I also want to say this weird and wild thing came about. I can't believe it. I encourage all of you to follow your fucking dreams. However big, small, practical, impractical they are, because this literally happened because we have a cool podcast that we believe in, and the next thing we were just like, what else can we do? And I was like, let's do a live show. And then we just asked this venue if we could do it, and they're like, sure, how about a prime Saturday? And then we asked these people thinking some of them would say no, and they didn't say no. So my lesson here, follow your dreams and just ask, for real. If you want to do something and you want someone else involved, just ask and be nice about it. That's our show. Follow Bothering the Band. Buy some merch. Stay and listen to some amazing music. God, I can't thank you enough on behalf of myself. And Abby, do you want to say anything?
No, just thank you everybody for being here.
Yes, follow Bothering the Band. We just had David Cross on. We have even bigger shit going. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Everyone here, thank you. Yeah.